always knowing what it is and who it is in its essence. Though the mind may tell us other things, that essence always knows who it is, what it is. I'm Heather Grzych, and this is the Wisdom of the Body podcast. This podcast explores the idea of body intelligence as the real key to learning the knowledge of life, or what we call Ayurveda in the ancient language of Sanskrit. We do that by connecting with today's creative leaders and experts who will help you listen to your body, trust your gut, and live in deeper harmony with nature. Come join me as we unlock the golden door to clear, direct perception and become very deep listeners. You can find the Wisdom of the Body podcast on Apple, Spotify, and Stitcher. You can also follow us by joining my email at heathergrzych.com or on Instagram at heathergrzych. I know you're going to love this podcast, so take a second right now to subscribe. Things move very fast in the world, especially as the sun starts to increase in light on, the way that the number of hours that you're getting of sunlight, and things can start to speed up with that increased heat and that increased light energy. So sometimes this time of year, whether it's, spring or moving into summer or summer, just that increasing quickness that starts to happen. And with the increasing quickness, the increasing energy at the same time, and fire, that we take a moment of slowness and that we begin to add in the quality of slowness at this time of year. Even though spring is often considered a slow season, that we're also trending up in quickness now. We're trending up in quickness. So just paying attention to how much slowness, if we're talking about gradients of slowness and fastness, quickness and slowness, that it's like turning a dial. How much do I need this week? How much do I need next week? Do I need more or less? And so sometimes with the increased chaos and busyness, we counter that with more slowness, more static, more sitting, more not doing, to counterbalance the doing, to bring the energy back into the center as the energy has become dispersed. So pull all your energy back from all the places that it's been today, it's been this week, it's been this month. Pull it back. Pull it back into the core of your body, and I'll let you decide where that core is. Where does it feel like today is the core of your body, the epicenter of you, of this physical structure? Pull all that energy back into that place, into that epicenter of you. So you visualize it just all coming back in. And as you pull it all back in, there is more of a sensation of the whole body. So the whole body. So now you can find the boundaries of the body, the skin, the tip of the nose, the tissue inside the mouth, the gums, the tongue, the lining there, the inner ears, all the lining of all the channels of your body, how those are the borders of your physical being with the space around you, whether that be the inner space inside you that perhaps blood or food or neurotransmitters and chemicals and electrical energy may flow through. Those hollow spaces inside, bordered by these physical structures that are part of you, your iteration, your beautiful incarnation in this lifetime that was developed when you were the egg and the sperm that came together, smack into you. And that essence that was created in that moment, based on the environmental conditions that were present at that moment, whether that be in mama's body, whether that be in papa's sperm, whether that be in the stars around you, whether that be in the climate and the season that you lived in, all those things influencing you as you're here, that whole iteration your essence carried forward from when you were a child, when you were a baby, when you were cells in your mama, when you were cells in your parents, even back to when you were cells in your mother, in your grandmother. And to feel that length of time where that essence that is you, that has been there for so long, it's just carried forward consistently, always knowing what it is and who it is in its essence. Though the mind may tell us other things, that essence always knows who it is, what it is. And our ego helps us keep it in formation. Ego supporting that essence like puzzle pieces, where we have these little appendages that are like puzzle pieces to the environment around us. And as the environment changes, sometimes our puzzle pieces change as we connect into that space around us. So even as we move into a new space, we go on vacation, we move our residence, we change our living room around, we change where we're going for work. All these spatial changes do affect our inner body. They do affect our processing, the way the energy flows through us, the way we hold the shape of our bodies, the way we take up space, the speed of things. I've been told by my friend who's a physicist that every room has a musical key. Every room has its own key. And so whenever a musician enters a room, they have to find out the key of that room, what that size and that shape of that room brings in terms of possibilities for the instrument that will be played there, or the instruments that will be played there. This is beyond acoustics. This is actual quality to sound. The actual quality to sound. So finding ourselves in space and focusing on space only to feel that which is inside us, which is all we can feel, ourselves, and everything is something that reinforces something inside or changes something inside. So as you hold your space here, what is being reinforced for you in this space where you are? What feels like it's being reinforced? And what feels like it's being shifted, let go of? There is always both happening, a holding and a releasing, a holding and a releasing. Just like the eye blinks, it's open and then it goes closed. Our bodies have both mechanisms. We give and we receive. We give and we receive. And we hold to maintain. So what is being let go of? Maybe one thing that's being let go of right now. Feel where you feel that in your body. Notice where that is, where it's letting go from. Is it a little letting go, or is it a big one? Is it a little one or a big one? And what's being brought in, even as something else is being let go of? What is being brought in as that channel becomes open with emptiness of letting go of something? What then comes in? Like a vacuum. The energy of filling a channel. What is coming in? Take a couple breaths there on your own. Take a couple sighs. You can make some sound as you breathe out. So breathing in and out at your own breath pace. I want to thank you for listening to this show. It brings me great pleasure to provide this content to you. I also want to let you know that I'll be making some very amazing announcements soon. And if you're not already on my email list, then I encourage you to go over to my website and subscribe to my email list so that I can keep you informed about these announcements that are going to be coming up very soon. So my website is heathergrzych.com. That's Heather, GRZYCH.com. And I look forward to getting these important announcements to you very soon and connecting. Thank you for tuning in and dropping in with us today. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. I really want to hear your feedback. To learn more about my work, visit heathergrzych.com. That's Heather, GRZYCH.com. And meet me here next time on The Wisdom of the Body.